Idiot cops try to bully all citizens into submission irrespective of their status. But what happens when they meet high-ranking officers who can put them in their place with mere words? Here are 4 cases of idiot cops who tried messing with high-ranking soldiers.
Hi, Doug? Douglas. Mr. Slade.
Yes.
How you doing?
All right.
We got a call from, was it the veterans?
I don't know what they call it for.
Can we come in and talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the house?
No, that's me.
Okay.
This is Slade Douglas, a U.S. military veteran. On August 27, 2019, several cops arrived at the residence of Mr. Douglas after getting a call from Veterans Service, informing concerns about his well-being. The officers got the report that Mr. Douglas may have tried to harm himself and was concerned about his safety. However, watch how the encounter became unlawful when the cops tried to interrogate the matter.
So, I'm just gonna make sure nobody else is.
No, please, no. Hold on, I asked you no.
All right,
so
all right, just
I'm about to
relax.
ask you to leave, because this is my house. Number one, and you just can't walk around.
Let me ask you just a couple questions, okay? The veterans people, they were concerned, okay, regarding a couple things. One was which that you were threatening to commit.
That's not true.
Okay, so what I'm here for is just to make sure you're not gonna do something like that. You understand? So if you need our help, that's what I'm here for. So we're not here to mess with you, bother you, or anything.
Well, you do understand if you just walk in my place and you just automatically start walking around, and I know y'all wear body cams as well. Extra enforcement too. If you just come in my place like that and you just start walking around, you have to have my permission to do that. So I don't appreciate that. You can't violate my rights because you got a call me, okay? So you're not helping me if you just come in and you automatically start violating.
Well, sir, it was more for like officer safety.
No,
That's all
it's
it
not
was.
officer safety because I didn't even have to let you in.
Right.
So,
you did it. But-
don't say right, because it's about my safety, because you're in my domain, and if you're here to help me, you can't say, well, my safety is, because I have no weapons.
We don't know that.
You do know that, because I'm asking you to leave. Please leave. I'm asking you
So
to leave.
you don't feel like
No,
turning
I'm
yourself?
asking you to leave.
You don't feel like
please
turning
leave.
yourself?
I'm asking you to leave my residence.
Well, if you answer this question, then we'll...
I'm asking you to leave my residence.
I'm about to put you in handcuffs, sir.
The officers request entry to check on his safety, and Mr. Douglas initially permits them to enter. However, he later asks them to leave, firmly stating that they are in his house without permission. He asserts that the officers are violating his rights by remaining without consent and challenges their reasons for being there. When Mr. Douglas insists they leave, the officers threaten to place him in handcuffs. He continues to question why they would arrest him. Watch what the cops are about to do.
If you do that, that's your choice.
Okay, turn around. Put your hands
Why
behind-
would you put me in handcuffs?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
What have I done?
You're gonna listen to what I said. You're gonna put down the phone. You're calling 911, and I'm standing right here.
But what have I done?
Put down the damn phone.
Why are you
Turn
cursing
around
at
and put
me?
your hands
Why
behind
are
your
you
back.
using profanity
Put your
at
hands
me?
behind your back.
Why are you using?
Because you know what? You're calling 911. We're standing right in front of
But
you.
I'm
Does that
asking
make
you to
sense?
leave my residency.
I'm
though.
not leaving your place now. Turn around. Put
You
your
said
hands
you
behind
came
your
here to
back.
help
I'm not
me.
doing that now.
All right, sir.
Put your hands behind your back. You're calling 911 right in front of us.
Because I asked you to leave my residence.
We can't leave
You
until
know
we
this.
determined.
You know this. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I
If
do
you
not.
were law
I have
enforcement, then
rights.
you would understand.
Okay. And this is why African Americans have issues with law
Don't
enforcement.
start that.
as well.
Don't start that. That's a bunch of.
I asked you to leave, and you use profanity at someone.
That's okay. I could use that.
Oh, really?
if I
For
want,
someone
yes.
who you concerned about
Yes.
doing something to themselves.
Hey, you know what? When you're not listening to commands, what did you do?
That wasn't a command.
All right.
A command for me to ask you to leave my residency.
You don't command us to do
I
anything.
can ask you to leave if you're not supposed. Why are you here? You were here to help me, and
We are here because somebody wanted us to check on
And
you.
I told you I was fine. And then you started exacerbating my condition.
You need-
Why are you putting your hand up like for me not to speak? You can't help a person if you don't want to listen to what they are saying. If I ask you to leave because you're exacerbating my disability, which clearly you're aware I'm a person with a disability because you already observed, number one, you see a sign right here that's saying that. Number two,
How do I know what that is?
Yeah. What does that mean?
oh, well, how do you, what do
How do you know I don't have one?
You could, but guess what? If you had one and you came in my residency and I
So
came,
you're,
hold on
you're
one
the
second.
victim here, right? You're the victim here, right?
Well, you guys are victimizing me. And now I'm in cuffs.
Well, you're in cuffs now because of the way you're acting.
Why? I asked
Who
you
else
not
is
to
here?
touch my place.
Don't-
Why are you grabbing me? I'm not doing anything.
Relax.
I'm in
Because he
cuffs.
sits to stay
Relax.
right
But
here.
I asked you not to look around
Relax.
my place.
What are you doing?
Stand right there.
I can move.
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Because you are in our custody right now. You are being
Okay.
detained.
Okay. I'm being okay.
You know what? You can call up whoever you talk to and tell them, explain to them.
Sir, would you please
why
not
we're
step on my rug, please? That's a very expensive rug.
Who says I want to step on your rug?
You man, why are you acting like
These your shoes?
See, yes, they are.
Okay, good. You can put them on. You have ID with you?
I do, but I need to get it. I can't get it.
Where's your ID?
Would you please remove your hands off of me?
No, I will not.
I'm not resisting.
No, I will not. No, I will not. And I recommend you don't resist. So put your shoes
Why
on.
would I resist so y'all can
Good,
whip my
put your
ass?
shoes on.
That's
Where's
what
your
y'all
ID?
want to do anyhow.
Where's your problem?
You?
You know what? We came here because you called for help.
I didn't call you. I didn't call you.
Who'd you call?
I did not call
Who
you.
did you call?
I didn't call you.
Who do you think they're gonna call?
I don't know. Obviously, I wouldn't want them to call you all.
Well, they did.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
And now you're in our custody because you're under a mental evaluation.
That's
Okay?
fine. Okay. I'm glad, and the body cams are working too.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Where's your ID?
Do you want your ID?
I can't get it because then I'm not going to allow you to go through my things.
Okay. So you don't own any weapons.
I already showed you that I had no weapons.
I don't
and
know
told
that.
you that.
I don't know that.
Okay, you don't know anything.
Because I could go looking for anywhere that you might have a weapon if you're going on a 5150 hold.
I shouldn't be on a 5150 hold.
Why don't you?
That's an abuse of authority to put someone on a 5150 hold who has shown no signs of harming themselves.
Mr. Douglas was arrested and was put inside the cop cruiser. He sat in the patrol car for nearly half an hour, complaining of his pain. During this time, officers were heard laughing and joking about his statements regarding his disability. He objected that the cops racially profiled him and did not care to listen to him. Mr. Douglas endured assault with a deadly weapon, sexual battery, assault, and false imprisonment. The proceedings of this case are not known, but the humbling D'Souza received is nothing compared to the passionate lashing this veteran gave out.
Everybody's ready to smash my stuff and take it. I'm asking you again. Have you spread asphalt waste? Have you spread asphalt waste on Moose Mountain? Have you spread asphalt waste on Moose Mountain?
You're gonna let me answer the question.
I've been waiting for years. Yes, answer the question.
Never let me speak.
You lying bastard. You called the police when I went to the highway department to ask you about it. You lied. You sat there in court while they lied about it.
Can't even talk.
You don't. Just answer yes or no. How hard is it for you?
Yes or no answer.
It is. Have you spread asphalt waste on Moose Mountain?
It's not asphalt waste. It's recycled asphalt.
It's asphalt waste. Is it new asphalt? Is it ground asphalt?
In November of 2015, a man called David Vincelette had had enough. He had been complaining that an organization called the Town of Hover had been dumping asphalt waste in his water supply. No one listened to him. So it was no surprise that when he found the workers of the organization led by Public Works Director Peter Kulbaki outside his house, he decided to confront them head on.
What's under your feet? What's under your feet, Dave?
Hello. You have to answer questions
I'm answering the
honestly.
question.
Yes.
No, we do not put waste. It's a recycled product.
It's asphalt, ground up asphalt. It's a ground up asphalt.
It's a recycled product. It's allowed by
And
law.
did you sit in
Why?
court while the town attorney stated it was never spread upstream from my drinking water?
The question
Yes,
was
you
this.
did.
The question.
You're lying to me.
Do I speak anymore, or do I just say?
You have to tell the truth.
I'm done talking with you, David. We've already answered this question.
You just answered the question on tape for Cat V Studios, okay?
But you have no right to video me. You have no right.
Really? Well, I did. Really? Okay.
You need to move your truck.
You need to go.
Move your truck.
You need to go to jail.
Move your truck.
You've admitted.
Move your stuff out of the right way. It's gone.
You have no. You've just admitted federal crimes.
No.
Yes, you have. You admitted perjury,
Please.
and you've done federal
perjury
crimes.
because you asked
Yes, it
questions.
is. You have asphalt waste that's being held in violation of state and federal law
Waste.
with paint and other
Not
materials.
asphalt waste.
And
It's
you have, and the
recycled
town
asphalt.
manager has already testified.
It's recycled asphalt. It's allowed by EPA.
It is not.
The
It
number
is not.
one by
It is not.
recycled
It is
product
not
in the world.
allowed. It is not allowed to enter state waters.
It's not allowed to be put in there on purpose. Sure.
Oh, by accident it's okay. No, it is not. It's a
David,
crime.
have you ever spilled
It's a
anything?
crime. It has nothing to do with me.
Have
It has to do
you
with
ever
you.
spilled anything?
You have lied and dissembled for years.
Is it allowed to?
You have lied and dissembled for years, and it's going to come back on you.
Well-
They got little tiny orange jumpsuits, buddy. Trust me. You're threatening me with prison now?
No.
Oh,
I just
you
said I
just
hope we
did.
live in the same place.
You just did. First, you've admitted you lied in court.
Please move
You've
your
admitted the town attorney.
Please move your truck.
I'm not going anywhere, brother.
You refuse to remove the vehicle so we can get down and start cleaning up? you refusing
listen to me.
to?
I am a federal officer required to uphold the Constitution.
Are you refusing?
You have just admitted federal crimes.
Are you refusing to
under
move the
state
truck?
law?
Are you-
I have an obligation to enforce the law against the
By not
town.
answering the question, you're refusing to move your vehicle. Is that correct? Are
You have
refusing
no
to move your-
authority over me.
Are you? But
You
are
work for
refusing-
me.
No, I don't.
You
work
have
for
put.
I
Yes,
work
you
for the
do.
public.
Yes, and I am
Are
part of the
you
public.
refusing to move your vehicle.
I am doing what the
Are
law
you
requires.
refusing to remove
I
the
have an
vehicle?
obligation.
David?
I have an obligation under state law
You refuse to
not
move
to
your
let a town do illegal activity. You have just admitted to me that
David?
you committed a federal crime
Are you
and state
refusing
crimes.
to remove your vehicle?
I'm asking the
refusing?
questions. You work
No,
for
no,
me.
no.
Yes,
David,
you work for me.
You're in the right of way. Are you refusing to move your vehicle?
I am allowed.
Are you
Under the
refusing to
deed,
move your vehicle?
I am allowed.
You're not allowed to block
I
the
am
road.
allowed at
David,
any time
David,
at
people-
any time for
You're a
any
taxpayer.
reason.
You're a taxpayer.
I'm allowed at
Taxpayer,
any
right?
time.
You're a
Yes.
taxpayer. I got money sitting over there. You want me to
Really?
waste tax money sitting here waiting for you to answer
Yes.
the question?
Yes, I do.
Should I send them
And
away because you're going to not move?
You should send them away because they're being involved in federal crimes.
So you're not going to move?
You are doing.
you gonna move
I
or
have an
not?
obligation under state law.
Are you going to move or not?
David was eventually forced to leave the scene, but not before he had given all the workers a piece of his mind. Unfortunately, 2 years later, a similar incident occurred, and David ended up at the hospital after his arrest for contempt of court. If you think this was the maximum cops can try to arrest soldiers, wait until you watch this next case.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey there.
Does that BMW belong to you guys?
Yeah, the photographer.
Oh, he's a photographer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, did you guys hire him to do something? Yeah. Let me talk to you just a sec.
Sure.
Because I think you were like taking pictures or something in the area by a military base, so neighbors were worried.
Yeah.
And we got called.
I don't want to
Just
take
saying,
pictures of your case
No.
because I'm on the job right now.
I get it. We're working too. It's just
So, hear me out.
This is Marlon Crutchfield, a professional photographer and a retired veteran. On December 21st, 2020, officers from the Arlington Police Department received a call regarding an individual taking pictures near a military base. The call was made against Mr. Crutchfield's by one of his neighbors. Mr. Crutchfield was waiting outside a client's residence when the cops approached him. Watch how the encounter unfolds.
I'm retired.
Okay.
I was also a federal agent.
perfect.
I'm retired from that.
So you
I'm a real
understand?
estate agent.
I'm terrified. So
And
you
I'm a
understand?
photographer.
So you understand what we're coming to, right?
I understand that we have a very nosy neighbor that didn't see me take a picture of anything.
Okay.
That didn't see me take a picture. He saw me with my camera.
Okay.
And it's in this climate, it is irresponsible to take that position. And I'm offended by it as having a Bronze Star. You can see I'm retired. Was in law enforcement. It's ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't point the camera at the base. I'm retired.
I understand.
You saw my ID. So it's unnecessary, and this is uncalled for.
Okay.
You guys have any other questions of me?
I mean,
Do you have any other questions? Because at this point, there's nothing else I can tell you. All right? There's nothing else I can tell you. I'm at work.
okay,
I have
we're
a
working too,
BMW.
sir. We're working too.
I understand that, but you're interrupting my job.
Okay.
You're interrupting my job.
I'm
What's your
I'm
name
just
and badge
investigating.
number? What's your
Okay,
name
sir.
and badge number?
Morale 1742.
Okay.
I'm just doing my job too, sir. Okay? We got a call about someone with a camera in
Okay.
front of military base. So we're just checking in what's going on.
And I told you, and I asked you, did you have any other
But very
questions?
rudely. I was talking to
Rudely?
you. You didn't let me talk at
I'm
all. You
offended.
just talked it.
I'm offended that you're interrupting me on my job right now.
And I'm trying to do my job as well, sir. You didn't let me talk at all.
I asked you, what did you need?
I need to get your ID. You just showed me
No, I
something.
don't need to give you my ID. I really don't. I don't need to show you my ID because I've not committed any crimes. Do you have a right to B, right to C, right to seize? You don't have any of those things. Have you seen me commit a crime? Has
Sir.
anybody seen me commit a crime?
A lot of times we don't see the crime happening,
All
but we
right.
have to investigate it anyway,
I'm
right?
not showing you my ID. You want to take me to jail?
I'm not taking to jail,
Okay.
sir.
Come on, let's move
You're escalating way
I'm escalating because you're
unnecessarily.
asking for my ID.
Yes.
Why do you need to run my ID?
Mr. Crutchfield's client confirmed his occupation as a real estate photographer. Despite receiving this confirmation, the cops persisted in asking questions. He later refused to provide ID when asked by the officers. This might be considered a lawful act under the Fifth Amendment. For those who don't know, the Fifth Amendment protects the rights of citizens against self-incrimination. Watch how the cops still react.
He's a photographer. Yeah.
Of the gate?
He said he wasn't, but that's the whole point I wanted to check with him, because that's a military base and he had a camera in his hand. So he's a professional photographer, retired military. He was hired to take pictures from this house, and he said he didn't take any pictures of the gate, and he didn't even let me speak. He just talk. And when I asked to see his ID, he felt extremely offended, pulled his phone saying it was a racial thing. Like, I just wanted to check if everything's okay, because it's a military base right there. That's the whole problem. So,
all right. So with that, we just need to get his information for a little report real quick.
I got on my MDT his information,
Okay, cool.
his address, name, and everything. I can give it to you. Yeah.
That's your guy right there?
Yeah, that's him. He's extremely making an arrest when it has nothing to do with race. Like, he had a camera right in front of military base. That's the whole thing why I want to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
I got the information. Cool. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all coming out.
Yeah, of course.
There we go.
I'm over.
You getting all irate with you?
Yeah, and he was saying I was being racist. I'm like, dude, look at me. Are you serious? Like, I'm from Brazil.
I had a black lady tell me I was being
Holy
racist.
cow.
Dang on traffic stop.
That
That was with you.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Tinted windows and everything. She's like,
Yeah.
so it's first.
So when y'all got the call, what did y'all get?
We just got a call. I think it was a male with a camera photograph in front of the military base type of thing. So I didn't care about race or anything like that. Like, like, nowadays it's, I don't know where you're taking pictures of. Like, it could be like, I don't know,
taking pictures of somebody else.
kids. It could be of
Inside
people
somebody's house.
jogging, people showering. I don't care. Like, you don't have to make it race. Like, it could be Asian, white, whatever call. I'm still gonna ask for
Treat
your
you the same
ID.
way.
I'm still gonna do my job.
Yeah.
And he was complaining that I was prevent him to do his job. He was taking pictures inside the house. I'm like, man, I'm doing my job. I'm trying to do my job too. You didn't let me talk at all. Like, just
get
bomb, and saying it was racist and all this stuff. And
Mr. Crutchfield feels the encounter is racially motivated, though the officers deny any racial bias and justify their concerns based on the proximity to the military base. After gathering some information, the officers left the scene without taking further action.
Go! They can go!
That window doesn't unroll.
They need to leave.
Huh?
They,
My sister.
they're gonna leave.
For what? What am I being pulled over for?
161 Santa Rosa.
What's the issue, sir?
I'm explaining to you in a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Want to roll me another unit, no more response. I'm stopping you to see you. They're not to stop. They're not part of my traffic stop. Okay, let me finish.
Following her.
That's okay. She can pull up down the road and wait. She's not going to stay here and wait. She's going to leave. It's not open for conversation, debate. I'm dealing with one person. Ma'am, I'm dealing with one person. I'm not dealing with more than one.
She's not dealing with you. She's making.
She's staying right there.
Is okay.
Your safety is fine.
Anything illegal, right?
I promise you she is.
On the 18th of December 2021, Officer Carlos D'Souza pulled over Ms. Boone, who had been driving behind her sister, Ms. Shelley, to visit her new residence. When Officer D'Souza stopped Ms. Boone over an alleged invalid license, Ms. Shelley decided to wait for her sister a few feet ahead of the stop. That was when the officer tried to bully her into leaving, but he had no idea that she was a Purple Heart combat veteran.
What is she doing?
Reason why are you being pulled over?
She's saying that Shelley can't be parked on the side of the road in front of me.
No, she cannot.
She pulled over because I got pulled over and I'm following her to her new place. So she pulled over as well to make sure that, or whatever, I'm okay. He's saying she's not allowed to be there.
Exactly. She cannot be next to any place near my traffic stop, so I guarantee you I'm right. She can pull up down the road by all means. Up by the Tom Thumb, by Nantahala. She's not going to be within 2 cars yet. So check this. Now, I'll print it up for you so you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I really don't like her there. She got to go. I'll just inform. I said, I'm just going to inform her she got to go up the road. She can wait, but she's going to wait up the road. She's not going to wait here.
Makes you happy. That's
Ma'am, it's not happy. Let me.
You got to understand too that people are worried about their loved ones as well. So
okay, well, I'm worried. Guess what? I go home every night, so I'm gonna make sure I go home every night.
She's a woman.
Okay.
And she is probably just
in broad daylight. You got pulled over. People get pulled over all the time.
In broad daylight, sir.
Yeah, we do for the most part.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Back and then came back in front of her, got between me and her.
Matter of fact, I can't do that either. I'm just gonna stand by and wait. We're gonna wait. I don't like. Okay, I'm a veteran too. Thank you.
Officer D'Souza did not care that Miss Shelley had served the country. He just wanted her to leave, and he was anything but professional about it.
Ma'am, that's it? I'm 10-4, thank you. I'm a veteran too, ma'am. I'm good, thank you.
Looked like he was walking my vehicle. Then he stopped.
Hello, how are you?
Can you just go, please?
Well, that's my sister and my niece, so I'm just going to stay here until they're released.
I need you to leave. If you can wait up there, I think.
It's a public road, is it
Okay,
not? I'm not obstructing traffic. I'm in the shoulder.
You're obstructing this traffic stop, so can you just please...
How am I obstructing it, sir? I'm sitting in my vehicle and
not... lot up there. Please, just go up there.
I'm going to make sure that my sister and my niece are safe.
She'll be
well,
fine.
and I will observe that in my mirror.
Okay, so now I'm telling you, I'm not asking you. You need to go.
What law am I breaking?
I'm telling you, you need to go.
But I'm asking you what law am I breaking?
Because it's not safe for you to be here.
Why is it not safe for me to be here?
All right. Are we going to play?
Can I have your ID? I'm just saying, what, am I being detained?
You are now.
What am I being detained for?
Because now I need to identify you.
What am I being detained for?
I need to identify you.
I would like to know what I'm being obtained for.
Because you chose to stay in this situation.
Because I chose to stay on the shoulder of the road?
So now I want your ID. And if you refuse to give it to me, then we'll go sit in my car, okay?
What law is that breaking, though? I'm trying to understand.
You're failing to identify to a law enforcement officer, okay?
But I have to identify if I'm being detained.
Yes, because
then you have to have a reason to detain me.
So listen, I'm not playing this game. I'm going to come over and we're going to get out of your car.
No, sir. No, sir. You can
get out of the car.
You call your sergeant. I would like a supervisor, please.
You can get out of the car right now, or I can help you out of the car. Or you can just give me your...
That's assault, because I've not broken the law.
Assault. You're impeding this traffic stop.
How am I impeding
Because it has nothing to do with you. I asked you to leave.
The only reason why I pulled over is because my sister does not know my new residence, and she got pulled over.
And I told you could go wait up there in that parking lot. Okay? You both have cell phones.
What is the problem?
Because now you won't identify. First, you won't do a simple thing I asked you to do.
I'm telling you I'm her sister, and I know that that's what she has told him by now.
Okay. That has nothing to do with what's going on back there.
Okay, and I'm not interfering with you doing what you men have to do.
No, you are. By stopping here, he does not want you here. Because now.
Why?
Because he has no idea what you're going to do. You don't think we dealt with situations where the person in this car...
Sir, I'm retired military. I understand how it goes.
I don't give a fuck. And now I'm getting mad because we have no idea what your intentions...
Okay, I will pull up, but I will be calling the police department. I would like your badge number.
I'll give you my card.
Please do.
I've been so nice. I gave you multiple opportunities.
You're cussing at me and you're being
because I'm done with you.
Rude.
Yeah.
So you want to cuss at me? I can cuss at you.
All day long. All day long.
That I have not been rude to you. I was sitting here minding my own business.
So you started refusing. So I still need your ID.
But I was asking you what you were detaining me for. That's it.
I need your ID because you chose. Because you're interfering with this. We don't want you here. It's not.
I will comply with your ID request, but you are not going about this correctly at all.
It's all on film.
Good. Hi. I'm glad.
And it will
I'm glad.
Escalated this because of your non-compliance.
No, it did not escalate because my non-compliance. I was doing absolutely nothing wrong, and I'm allowed to be on a public fucking road.
You're not allowed to.
I'm not impeding
yes,
shit.
You are, because
I'm sitting in my vehicle. I didn't get out of my. Fuck you.
Shut the door for your own safety.
No.
Fine, do whatever you want.
Fuck you.
I'm fucking done with her.
When Officer D'Souza could not give any legal reason to make Ms. Shelley leave, he resorted to aggression, going as far as slamming the car door on her.
I came up, I asked her, please just pull up.
The interaction. So from the start, you aren't allowed to be stopped here. If you are interfering with any kind of investigation, you can be detained at that point too and identified as a person. You cannot just stop on the side of the road because somebody else stopped. Even if you know her sister, brother, or son, you can't do that.
And I'm not being aggressive when I ask this.
Okay.
Because I think that's how he felt like Steven. Genuinely asking a question. How am I impeding a traffic stop if I it would be no different if I pulled
So,
a car?
I mean, you've watched the news and crazy things happen. So if somebody's on a traffic stop, they don't know your intention. They're trying to focus on what that person's doing and who's in that car, what they're doing. He doesn't know who they are. So that's what he's got. So he's got that to worry about. Then you stop. It's like, oh, so who's in that car? What could happen now? So, but if you want to file a complaint, is that what you want to do?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Monday morning. Do you live here? Do you live here? Okay. It should be. Let me give you my card.
Ms. Shelley and her sister stood their ground against the tyrant cop, and no arrests were eventually made. Officer D'Souza and his colleague, however, had to be extensively retrained. They were made to take 4 40-hour courses and other training exercises. If you think this was the maximum idiot cops can try to arrest soldiers, then probably you haven't heard about this next case. This is Stephen Lara, a retired U.S. Marine. On February 19, 2021, deputies from the Nevada Highway State Patrol pulled over Mr. Lara for allegedly following a truck too closely. The cop then started to compliment Mr. Lara about obeying the traffic laws. The officer who pulled Mr. Lara over started asking some irrelevant questions, totally unrelated to the traffic stop. Watch what the cops are about to discover from Mr. Lara's vehicle.
Doing great. Hey, the reason I'm stopping you, we have a special enforcement campaign going on. We're trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles. Hey, while I'm working on this, let me ask you something, man. This is going to sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country, weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like that. Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearms, no explosives. Okay. Are there any drugs in the vehicle? Cocaine? Yeah, I gotta ask all these silly questions, right? Okay. Any large amounts of United States currency in the vehicle? Okay. What's a large amount of U.S. currency to you? Okay. So there's over 10,000 in there? Okay. How much money you got in there? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Would you give me permission to search your vehicle today? That's okay with you? Traffic stop, are you busy on that other stuff on today? I think you're a good guy. I'm a good guy. So how much cash is that? About 100 grand. 100 grand. Okay. So, as you know, right, I'm a vet, he's a vet, you're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency, have currency. It does, though, make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I can understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age. Nothing to hide from you. I appreciate that. Give me a few seconds, can I make a couple phone calls, right? Yeah. Are you on your way out here? Okay, I'm waiting to hear back from Shane to see if he comes out here. This is it's a strange one, but not a strange one. Consented to a search, said there was money up there. We located what he says is $100,000. It's in a Ziploc sandwich baggie.
The officer questions Mr. Lara about drugs, weapons, and large amounts of cash, eventually discovering over $100,000 in his vehicle. Mr. Stephen explains that he keeps his savings in cash, which the officer acknowledges is not illegal. The officer then contacts the DEA and explains how seized assets can benefit local law enforcement through federal adoption. For those who don't know, federal adoption allows local law enforcement to transfer seized assets to federal authorities, enabling them to benefit from the proceeds through revenue sharing. This process can provide additional resources to local agencies, but has raised concerns about incentivizing aggressive asset seizure practices. Observe what the cops do with Mr. Lara.
There's also, I haven't gone into it a bunch, I'm waiting to get back to Shane, but there's a bunch of bank receipts and stuff in there as well.
to show the current. This might be Shane. Hold on 1 second. This is Shane.
No issues. It's too easy to do an adoption. You know, we contacted you, so I think everything's going to be okay. And I'll text you the money count after we get it. It'll probably be a couple hours. So why the distrust for the banking system?
I just don't trust them. Yeah. That's just my reasoning. It's my personal thing.
Oh, I'm not trying to convince you one or the other. It's just it's not usual. What are your thoughts, Chris?
I kind of leaning more towards it's odd, but
it's not packaged like normal.
No, and he's answering the questions. There's receipts here, and
I would like to put the dog on the currency, man.
Okay.
Positive alert.
We'll go forward with it.
Okay.
What we're going to do, I believe there's drug proceeds, dog alerted to it.
Drug proceeds?
Yeah, it's very common, sir. We get people that are trafficking large quantities of marijuana from Northern California to all states east, even from Reno.
Sir, I can tell you right now,
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, okay? We're going to seize it today, but that doesn't mean we're the final judgment on it. It's going to go through the DEA, okay? So the DEA will contact you, and the DEA will provide you with a means to fight it. You're going to have to provide your pay stubs. You're going to have to provide your other receipts and stuff like that, okay?
I want to let you know, I know you're just doing your job. That money I worked really hard for. Money that I have in my jacket is only a few hours. I need to pay for my kids, my bills, my hotel. We're going to get that car back to Texas. So, I know you're just doing your job. I don't want to live probably going to be stuck here unless somebody sends me some money. There's no way I'm riding for my children this way. Get back to Texas. Will I get here?
That's what you get, yes, sir. You're going to get noticed in the mail as well at that address, okay?
The money discovered in Mr. Lara's vehicle was confiscated. The Nevada Highway Patrol was set to gain $70,000 from the seizure, leaving Mr. Lara in need of assistance from his family to continue his trip. After nearly 90 minutes, he received a receipt for his seized money and was informed that the DEA would be in touch. 6 months after this traffic stop, Mr. Lara successfully sued the DEA and, following media attention and legal action, retrieved his money. While these officers didn't suffer much consequence for their idiocy, this next cop would regret assaulting a veteran for a long time.
Driver, roll the window down!
Felony traffic stop.
Put your hands out the window! Put your hands out the window! Turn the vehicle off, put your hands out the window!
I can't tell.
Put your hands out the window and turn the vehicle off! Put your hands out the window!
He's not complying, Judge.
Come around your side.
Let me see your hands! How many occupants are in the vehicle?
What's going on?
How many occupants are in your vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going on?
Open the door slowly and step out! Open the door!
I'm not getting out the vehicle. What's going on?
Get out the car! Open the door slowly and get out!
What's going on?
Get out of the car, now!
On the 5th of December 2020, Virginia National Guard Lieutenant Coran Nazario was pulled over by Officer Joe Gutierrez and his colleague, Officer Daniels. Lieutenant Nazario didn't stop immediately, however. He drove until he reached a well-lit area so as to protect his safety. Unfortunately for him, the officers saw this as a threat, and they became unbelievably violent.
Open the door and get out the car!
Hold. Keep your hands outside the window.
Keep your hands outside the window.
My hands are right here. What's going on?
Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car.
What's
now.
going on?
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car now.
I'm serving this country and this is how I'm treated?
Yo, look, guess what?
Car. Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
What's
Get
going
out.
on? What
Get
did
out
I
the
do?
car. Get out now.
I have not committed any crimes.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest
For a traffic.
You're being detained. Okay, you're being detained for
For a
obstruction of justice.
traffic violation, I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told me why I'm being stopped.
Really?
Get your
Get
hands.
out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me,
Get out
please. Get your hands off me.
You know what?
Get your hands off me.
Not
Get your
a
hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything. Don't do that.
Sir, get out of the car
Don't do
now.
that.
Hey, sir, get out of the
Don't
car
do that.
now.
Don't do. I'm trying to talk
Get out.
to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm gonna
talk.
talk. Get out.
Relax.
Just get out of my car.
Can you please
Get out.
relax? Can
Get
you
out.
please relax?
Get out of the car right now.
This is not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're gonna treat me.
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do anything.
Back up.
Whoa, hold on.
Hey,
What's going? Hold on. Watch it.
Air 4 OCs deployed. Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Get out of the car now.
Sir, just get out the car.
I'm trying to breathe. Reach my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Can you please?
Get out of the car now. Listen. Take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car.
Look.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the
Look.
Take your seatbelt off.
Look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the
My
car.
hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out. Please. Please. Look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right
Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist corporal or are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be. You just complied. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight onto the ground. Straight onto the ground.
Ma'am. Is your commanding officer available?
Down. Let's go.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Get on the ground. Get on the
Can you
ground.
please talk to
Get
me
on the
about what's
ground
going
now.
on?
Get on the ground or you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get
going
on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
Get on
about
the
what's
ground.
going on?
Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Yes,
going
sir.
on?
You're not.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not.
Sir.
This is fucked up.
Sir.
This is fucked
Sir.
up. You know this is fucked
Lay
up.
down. Lay on the ground. Just lay
You know
flat.
this is fucked
Lay
up.
flat for me, sir.
Lieutenant Nazario was sprayed twice and forced to the ground with several kicks to his knees. This aggressive behavior from the cops was completely unwarranted.
You know this is fucked up.
Sir, lay flat. Lay flat.
This is fucked up. I can't fucking believe I'm being treated like this. And I'm fucking
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Right there. Right there. What's that?
It's dumb. What the fuck?
I don't want to hem you up. I'm going to be straight up with you. You're a good man. You've made lieutenant in the Army. How hard was that? That wasn't an easy task, was it?
No, it wasn't.
And what would this do to your career?
It would hurt it. And I'm in the middle of getting promoted right now anyway, so yeah.
To what, captain or first lieutenant?
To first lieutenant.
Okay.
Ways we can handle this. We can either sit here with you until you get your eyes back where you can see, and I mean at a good distance so you're safe to drive, okay? And you're going down the road. Go do your deployment, go continue serving my country, which I respect and I thank you for, okay? Or we can push the issue, write you tickets for no license plate displayed and for obstruction of justice. I don't think we need to go that route because that route makes the Army get involved, and I know how they are.
After realizing how much damage he had caused, Officer Gutierrez then tried to reverse the situation, but it was already too late. He was fired 4 months later as a direct result of his terrible conduct during this interaction. But if you think veterans having to put idiot cops in their place ends here, you have another thing coming because it only gets worse.
I know, but your recording is a lot easier, or it's a lot harder to get versus mine.
Okay,
so.
Can you please roll down your window more?
No. No. What do you need?
All right, well, I need to identify you.
No, you do not.
My name is Officer Posadas with the Grand Junction Police Department. All right?
All right. What's your badge number?
2016. It's right here.
Okay.
And this is my corporal right here. This is Corporal Church.
Okay.
As well.
Okay.
All right, so I need you to identify yourself.
No, that's not how it works. I have rights as an American citizen, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. You have to suspect me of committing an actual crime in order to identify. Failing to identify is a secondary offense. You have to have an actual charge, or you have to suspect me of committing a crime. You don't have that. You have nothing. I'm not going to identify simply because you see me park and you want to come up and identify me. That's not how it works.
So, okay, so here, I'll clarify some things for you so you understand why I'm coming up and
Okay. Okay.
On April 23rd, 2022, a Marine vet identified as Aaron was pulled over by the Colorado police based on a homicide investigation. The problem with this was that they had no solid information and were acting solely on racial discrimination.
Earlier in the night, there was a shooting that occurred right near the Travel Lodge.
Okay.
And your car is similar in description, a dark-colored sedan to
Okay.
the suspect vehicle.
Okay.
All right. So you're seeing leaving the Travel Lodge. where you
Okay.
have information that's where the suspect might have come from.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, but do you have a license plate number? Do you have a description of the person? Do you have anything? No. You do not have articulable suspicion that I've done anything. No, you do not.
Yes.
No, you do not. I am not going to identify. No.
Okay, if you fail to identify yourself, I'm going to pull you out of this car and detain you for obstruction.
No.
Because right now you're interfering with my investigation.
No. I've done you do okay, so you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I have committed a crime. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Possible attempted homicide.
Possible attempted homicide.
Yes.
You suspect me, actual me, of committing possible attempted homicide.
Well, your cooperative behavior right now does not help your cause.
No. Being cooperative or uncooperative, I'm not giving up my rights. When you give up your rights, you'll lose your rights eventually. I have rights as a free American. I've done absolutely nothing. I pulled into a gas station because my friends are here, because we're going to. Absolutely not. No. This is going to go to you guys have lost your fucking mind. I've done nothing. You can't just go around and pull over and fucking suspect anybody and everybody because
You haven't done that. Like, that would be a violation of people's rights.
Right, exactly.
In the area of a crime.
Exactly.
With a similar colored vehicle, similar nature to the description.
Okay, what description of that vehicle did you get? Tell me.
Not a darkened colored sedan.
A darkened colored sedan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And two people also stated that one of the suspects may be of African American descent.
Okay. Well, it's not me. I've done nothing. I am not going to identify because you don't have that right to take that right from me. I've done fucking nothing. Nothing at all.
So if you've done nothing wrong, all you gotta do is
Nope.
and then we can get this
That's not how it works. That's how people lose their fucking rights because law enforcement is always like, well, if you've done nothing, then you shouldn't be afraid. No, that is intimidation factors.
Aaron, I just need your information.
Absolutely not. No.
All right, Corporal, can you come over here, please?
Why are you not cooperative?
Because I don't have to be cooperative with your investigation.
Well, you have to ID yourself.
No, I do not.
The officers repeatedly tried to intimidate Aaron into identifying himself, all while refusing to do the same despite the fact that they were legally obliged to do so as public servants.
I absolutely do. Tell me why I have to ID you.
Well, Colorado state law says you do.
Explain that to me.
You want me to recite the law?
I want you to. I want you to explain why me as a person, have to ID to you.
Colorado state law says you do.
Explain that law.
Okay, what do you want explained?
You can't just say, well, the law says you are law enforcement, right?
So explain to me why it doesn't.
No. I do know. How are you going to tell me what I know?
Well, because you can't.
How are you going to tell me what I know?
You can't explain it.
I did not say that I can't explain it. You as a law enforcement officer, as law enforcement, know the law. Me as a citizen is asking that. First of all, what's your name and your badge number, please?
Okay.
What's your name and your badge number? What's your name and your badge number,
I'm
sir?
not going to give that to you.
You have to.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
You are a public servant. I'm asking for your name and badge number.
Give me your name.
No, I do not. You have to have reasonable articulable suspicion that me as a person, have committed a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime.
I agree with that.
Right?
You're correct.
Okay, so explain to me how, with that law, I have to ID. Explain to me.
So you wanted me to explain to you why I'm asking for you to identify yourself?
Yes, and first, wait, hold on. First, please give me your name and your badge number, please.
No, I won't give you that right now.
What do you mean you won't? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever encountered.
Would you like me to explain the reason I'm asking you for your...
I would like your name and badge number, please, first.
So you don't want me to explain the reason...
I would like your name and badge number first. For the record, name and badge number first.
I am willing to explain to you the reason that I asked these officers to stop you,
Oh my
pull
God.
you over, and ID you. Would you like me to explain that to you?
I'm going to execute my right to remain silent. This is just ridiculous. My Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. It's going to tell me.
Mr. Booker, you have a nice day. Good luck at your shooting competition.
Fuck off, man.
After 30 minutes of wasted breath, beration, and pointless interactions, the officers eventually realized that they would not get anything out of the Marine vet, and they finally had to let him go. If you think this was the last cop who tried arresting a soldier, then you probably aren't aware of this next case.
Have a good night, guys. You see it, baby. They don't lie.
Let's go.
They don't lie. They don't lie. They don't lie, tough guy. This is not a war zone. This is not a war zone. These are unarmed people. It doesn't make you tough to hurt these people. Let them know. It doesn't make you tough to hurt these people. It doesn't. I don't care. I don't care about these people. I put in my work. It doesn't lie. It does not make you tough to hurt these people.
This is Shamar Thomas, an active U.S. Marine. In October 2011, Mr. Thomas was present at Times Square, New York, when he was accompanied by more than 30 cops on the scene. Mr. Thomas questioned why the police were hurting U.S. citizens instead of fighting in war zones like Iraq and Afghanistan. He expressed disbelief at the lack of honor in the police's actions against civilians and believed that the police did more harm than good to the community. Watch how this strange face-off between cops and Mr. Thomas proceeds.
There's nothing tough about it. Nothing. If you want to go fight, go to Iraq and Afghanistan. But you want to be here hurting U.S. citizens. Where is that in the contract? Where is that in the contract? Leave these people alone. They're U.S. citizens. U.S. citizens. U.S. citizens. U.S. It does not make you tough to do this to them. It doesn't. Stop hurting these people, man. Why y'all do this to our people? I've been to Iraq 14 months for my people. You come over here and hurt them. They don't have guns. They don't have guns. They don't. Why are you hurting these people? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. How do you sleep at night? There is no honor in this. There is no honor in this. There is no honor in this, man. There's no honor in this shit. There is no honor in this shit. There is no honor in what you're doing to these people. No honor. How do you do this to people? How do you do this to people? How do you sleep at night doing this to people?
Come on, sir. Keep moving.
How do you do this to people?
Let's go.
How? You're here to protect them. You're here to protect us. Protect us. Why are you hurting U.S. citizens? This is the United States of America. Why are you hurting people? If you want to go kill and hurt people, go to Iraq. Why are you hurting U.S. citizens? Why? What sense does it make? Did you get honor out of this? Do you get honor out of hitting people with batons? Is that what you get? Why are you doing this? Let's not stop here. We gotta walk down the block all the way to the police.
We're just trying to move you up the block.
It's just unbelievable that y'all are doing this to people. That y'all are doing this to people.
Come on. Let's go. Keep moving.
Why are y'all doing this to people? No, I know that everybody's not bad. Why are y'all doing this to people? Y'all walk around in riot gear like this is a war. These people don't have guns.
It's a little crazy. Move back down.
How can I not act crazy when y'all are hurting people that are protected?
Back up.
My whole family protected this country. I understand, but I'm not out here trying to hurt these people. I'm not walking around trying to hurt them.
But your history doesn't. He was in Iraq with you.
So why do you allow this? Why are they walking around trying to hurt people? Let's go, folks.
Keep walking.
Please, I'm asking a nice minute, walk down the block, please. And I can't speak. Y'all want to shut me up. Y'all want to shut me up. Why are y'all walking like there's a war going on? Nobody has guns. Why are y'all treating people like this? This is America. Why are y'all treating people like this? Why are y'all gearing up like this is war? This is not war. Let's go, folks. We can. This is not war. Why are y'all acting like this? Nobody has guns. It takes a tough guy to act like this. Let's go, folks. People without guns. Nobody is trying to hurt you guys. There are no bullets flying out here. There are no bullets flying. How tough are you? How tough are you? There is no honor in hurting unarmed civilians. You get no respect.
What did you see tonight that bothered you?
I was here on October 5th. I saw them beating people, people that had nothing to do with anything, just grabbing people out of the crowd. There's no honor in that. My mom, my father, everybody has served in Iraq, Afghanistan war. I did 14 months in Iraq. My father was in Afghanistan. My mother did a year in Iraq. We fought for this country. I don't come home. I'm in New York City. I am from New York City, and these cops are hurting people that I fought to protect. There's no reason for this. There's no honor in hurting unarmed civilians, and I won't let it happen. Have a good night. Overload, New York. Sergeant Shamar Thomas. Overload, New York.
Mr. Thomas asked the police to move on, expressing frustration at their aggression toward peaceful civilians. He reiterated that no weapons were involved and questioned the police's toughness in confronting unarmed individuals. Drawing from his background of serving in Iraq, he emphasized the honor in protecting civilians rather than harming them. Very little information is available about this encounter, and Mr. Thomas left the scene afterward without any further incident. It's weird to see cops trying to unlawfully arrest soldiers while knowing they are superior to them. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. Goodbye!